Carter, what's up, Carter?
Ready, ready!
What you doing?
Shut up!
What's good with you, young bull?
Ready, set, go! Ready! Go! Got it! Ready? Get up!
I was gonna say, bro, do not drag him in that thing,
Hot,
bro.
hot!
Carter, what you doing, bro?
Ready! Ready, ready! Here we go! Here we go! Hot, hot!
Good
Here we
defense.
go! Set! Hot! Set! 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 Ready! Hot! Set!
What's good with y'all, man? Got three people in this joint.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really...
I don't know why they got this dude kicking the ball, bro.
Starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Throwing Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run for the first time with James Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Nix. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Throwing is McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
To the air with McCarthy.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That is caught. He's got room to roam.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Moore. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very front.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw McCarthy. Olave over the middle. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
McCarthy going to throw again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Bengals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pass complete to Moore.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now McCarthy. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Buckley. There he goes left side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 15. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Great run, and you know some people question, do you take a running back as high as they took him? That helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You can get the same production later on in the draft. But I've always been of the opinion, when you have a guy as talented as this one, you better go get him and put him to work.
He has a chance to be elite.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's Nix.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Cook fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll get in from a yard out.
And the 49ers have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. McCarthy operating from the gun. This one taken in by Olave. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's McCarthy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Let's go. 19
To throw is Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Ready, go!
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chris Olave
As the first half is winding down.
and the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The final shot before break. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
McCarthy off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, now McCarthy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2, that's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Nix to the air.
He finds his man, complete. It's Holland. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To throw, here's Nix.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On play action, McCarthy. He completes it to a
13-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun. McCarthy under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Throwing is McCarthy. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Olave, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Throwing, Nix.
That'll be complete to Cook. Escapes the defender. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To the air with McCarthy. The pass caught by Olave.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Now McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. McCarthy. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Samuel now going to see what he can do. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself.
They finally got one. They finally got me.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 75 yards. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3.
Back to throw. Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Nix. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Niners first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Here's McCarthy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? They got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Nix under pressure. They got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
Took it right to him, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team season.
So for the Bengals, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.